Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our pages and happy Sunday to you all. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are live today. Today, we are going to talk about how we are able to stay focused in a distracted world. So I have with me my beautiful ladies, business partners, and we are going to discuss this topic. I know it's a beautiful topic that everybody has got something to say. So let me go around and let's introduce ourselves. My name is Nana Sampson. I am the face behind Nana Sampson Digital. I'm a mom of two young children. I'm a wife. I'm a Ghanaian. I live here in USA. I'm also into the healthcare profession. I am a digital business entrepreneur. And my mission is to help busy parents, busy moms, busy professionals to start a business on the side and know that they have options. So let me go ahead and let my business partners introduce themselves. Dee, do you want to go first?
Be me?
Yeah, Dee, yeah,
Oh,
Odaka.
okay, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. I know. So we have two D's. So I needed to clarify. Yeah. Hi, my name is Dorcas Otabil. Well, people call me D for short. I'm a mom of three, a wife. Originally from Ghana, and I reside here in the U.S. I'm a fraud investigator with one of the largest credit unions in the world, and I own a digital business.
Thank you for that. Joycelyn, do you want to go introduce yourself?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Joyce Lynn Joy, and I am a registered nurse. I have two boys. I'm originally from Ghana as well, and my business name is Joy Law Inc. Incorporated, and I too help busy parents, busy professionals, earn extra income online using a proven system.
That's good. And Antonetta, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Antoinette D. I'm originally from Liberia, living in Massachusetts with my family. I'm a mom, wife, registered nurse by profession, and I also own a digital business. I'm a proud digital business coach, and I help busy professionals and parents start and run their own successful digital businesses.
Thank you so much, ladies. So I have two questions for everybody. And our question is there are so many distractions fighting our for attention every day. What habits have helped you stay focused on building your business instead of giving up or chasing the next shining opportunity? One thing I want to say before we answer the questions is that, we are living in a world where distractions are everywhere. I mean, social media, there's distraction, negative opinions, self doubt, even comparison, comparing ourselves to other people. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we also even have our work distractions, family responsibilities, even the fear of failure is also something that easily pulls us away from the goals we set for ourselves. But the truth is, building any successful business, especially our online digital business, requires focus, requires us to be consistent, requires patience, and sometimes the results don't usually happen overnight, but they do come to those who stay committed to the process. So today we are going to have this honest conversation about what it really takes for us to stay focused when life gets busy and distractions are constantly competing our attention. So we'll start with Dockers. The question is, there are so many distractions fighting for attention every day. What habit or has helped you to stay focused in building your business instead of giving up or chasing the next shining opportunity?
Thank you. That's a deep question, and I believe that there are so many ways to stay focused. But for me personally, I think about my why.
Mhm.
When your why is so clear, it helps you stay focused. Why did you even want to do this business? Why did you even want to do or have a side hustle? And for me, my why is to be able to provide for my family, make sure that my kids are good to go, especially when you have teenagers and they're in high school and getting ready for college. I think when you get that, the reality hits you. So if you don't have or you haven't planned well, then it can be a bit daunting and overwhelming. And so for me, that alone keeps me focused. Another thing that also keeps me focused is knowing that we have a proven system that works. And this is just one thing we've realized is everyone's journey is different, right? So someone will come in and they'll be able to rank up within 2 to 6 months to a year. Some will come in and rank up between 2, 3, 4 years. And that tells you that all the journey is different, but the system works. Why am I saying this? Because I've had experience. We've had people leave because they saw a shiny object and thought, okay, um, this is probably not working, without them not looking into why it wasn't working for them. They chase the other one. But after a year or two, you see them come back to
Mhm.
the same digital business. So that tells you that our system is working.
Yeah.
And this system, the fact that um, it provides a platform where you when you help your downlines, when you help the people around you, it elevates you. So it's a good system that teaches you not only to make money, but it teaches you some life lessons. And I also surround myself with great mentors, coaches, that that are always there to push you. As humans, sometimes we kind of like become, for lack of better words, weak, in this business. And so when you surround yourself with friends or mentors or coaches that are there to help you and push you up, then you gain that focus and you stay. So for me, that's what I do.
Yeah. And what kind of can you give us just one advice that you can give to somebody who keeps on getting distracted before seeing results?
I think for me, the one result I'll give the person is to stay consistent. Now, consistency, it's not fun,
Mm,
but it drives the result. And I always say that in our corporate world, no matter what it is, somebody put those structures in place for us. So whether we are being treated well, whether we are not being treated well, whether we feel exhausted, because we see the constant paycheck that is coming in every 2 weeks, every week, every 3 weeks, every month, you get up and go. Now, for you owning your own business, you are your own CEO. So your mindset will have to shift. You always have to think of it as a do or die game. This is it. And so when you're consistent, you show up, then it becomes louder than you losing your focus. So I'll say that be consistent. Do not compare yourself to those that are in the race, right? Because make, think of it as a marathon. You will run, so many people will run the laps as long as you complete the lap. It's not a race for you to run very fast and finish.
mm,
However, the pace you take, know that you're running your own journey, and every journey is going to be different. So stay true to your cause, be focused, be consistent, and sometimes a time will come when you feel like everything is kind of like stunted, like you're not seeing growth. But that's when you're supposed to stick to your vision and your why and
yeah.
stay consistent. So don't lose hope. Um, as if you look at the owner of KFC, look at how old he was before he started. He was told no, but he still went on, started
Mhm.
moving house to house to sell the chicken, and now he's become one so big franchise in the whole world.
Yeah.
So it's you staying consistent and knowing what you want to achieve.
Hmm. Yeah, you're so right. I mean, for me, one habit that has really helped me to overcome this distraction is, especially for my business, is I treat my business like a real business. So I try to set up some dedicated time for it. We have so many distractions going on, especially family, work, everything. But if you really want to get your business going and you want to, get some results from it, you have to treat it like a real business and not a hobby. So that's
Mhm.
one habit that I have set in place, that is working for me. But one thing also I will say is, one advice I will give is that, we should not be expecting instant results. No, in this world, everybody's looking for everything so fast. They're looking for the fast money and the fast results. It doesn't work that way, especially if it's a real business. You don't want to expect instant result, then it's a scam. It's not a real one.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I believe that if you're in a business, don't expect instant results. Results will come, but you have to build it. It takes time.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
as you keep building, that results will happen. So that way you don't feel so distracted because you've seen someone saying that you can make money in 2 months or 1 month, then you jump onto it. What if it doesn't work? Okay. So I believe that if you are able to, kind of condition your mind, setting your mindset that you are building something and it takes time for you to build, then you don't get so distracted. So okay, let's go on to the next. Joycelyn, what's the next question for you? Actually, it says there are so many distractions fighting for our attention every day. What habits have helped you to stay focused or building your business instead of giving up or chasing the next shining opportunity?
Oh wow. Well, both of you have, given us a lot food for thought. And what my habits pretty much centers around the same, knowing why you started this business in the first place. Because like I said earlier in my introduction, I'm a mom. That has not changed. You still have your mom duties.
Mm,
I'm a nurse. You still go to work and you still have your nurse duties, and then you are a wife, and you are a business person. And so the reason why you even started in the first place, it always has to be front and center. Otherwise, you give up when things don't go your way. So that's that. I think Dee had also mentioned that that mindset shift, because when you are an employee, you leave the thinking
Mhm.
for others to figure out. People, they have structures in place for you and you follow. And if
Mhm.
you hit hurdles, you go back to your employer, and they give you solutions. When you are your own boss and you are your own CEO, there's nobody standing there with a whip or giving you what to do next. So you kind of have to have that mentality that no matter what, you keep going. And so if that is your mantra, or you know why you started, until you get to the reason why you started, till you get to those goals, you keep going till you get there. And
mhm.
so um to stay less distracted, you just have to have a good enough why. You just have to have a good enough reason to keep going.
Yeah. And what one advice would you give to someone who keeps getting distracted before seeing success?
I feel like people give up easily,
Mm,
because every time you start something, you are starting over. And
Mhm.
so some people don't give themselves enough time to see the results, because they are constantly chasing after something and starting fresh every single time. Like you have said, Nana, every legitimate business requires time and it requires effort. There are seasons in life, and so there's gonna be a season where you plant seeds, and there's definitely gonna be a season where you harvest those seeds. So you can't expect a harvest season whereas you haven't planted. And
Yeah.
so it's biblical, and it makes sense in every aspect of life. You put in the work and you enjoy the results, the fruit of that work. And so people just have to trust the process,
Mhm.
especially if there are systems in place for you to be an entrepreneur. One of the things I love about this business is we take people with no business background, come
mhm,
as
Mhm.
you are, learn to be an entrepreneur. Learn to be your own boss and learn to own your business. And so if you trust that process that has worked for I want to say thousands of people, that have worked for a lot of people, who are you to say, but what if it doesn't work for me? If
Mm-hmm.
it's worked for so many people, why wouldn't it work for you? What if it works for you? So people are quick to quit and people are quick to give up. And so my piece of advice would be, if you check it out and you see something with a system, trust that process and trust that system.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Joycelyn, for that. And I like the way actually Dr. said it, that results do happen to each of us at certain time.
Mhm.
So results don't happen the same for everybody,
Mhm.
especially for this business. It all depends on your effort, as
Mhm.
well as making sure that you're putting the time in it, and giving that, that time for the business to build. Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that. Okay, so the last question goes to D. D, what are there are so many distractions fighting our attention every day. What habits have helped you stay focused on building your business instead of giving up or chasing the next shining opportunity?
Thank you so much, Nana, for that question. Actually, one of the habits that have helped me stay focused with all the distraction going around is my why.
Mhm.
I always go back to my why. Why did I start this business? I didn't start this business because I was looking for something exciting. I was not looking for excitement. I started this business because I was looking for time freedom, financial freedom, and to be able to build something for my future, for my family. So when I think about the why, the reason why I started this business, that is enough reason for me not to allow anything to distract me from what I'm doing. Because there's always going to be distractions.
Mhm.
Back home in Liberia, we have a saying that if you pay attention to the noise in the market, you're not going to buy what you went there to buy because you're going to get distracted. You're going to go and people will be arguing, and then you forget about what you came for and focus on that. And at the end of the day, you're going to realize that you didn't get what you went for, right? So
Mhm.
my why has always been my driving force because I always go back. Why did I start this? And when something comes around, if I hear any new opportunity or whatever, I ask myself this question: is this going to take me closer to my goals? Is this legitimate? Is it going to take me closer to my goals? If it's not going to add any value to my life, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't pay attention to it. I don't even give it a second to pay attention to that. Once you have a main reason, you have a focus, you have a goal, and you know exactly why you're doing something, you can't easily be distracted because you know why you're doing it. We all know, we live in a world where we're in a microwave kind of world where people just want to put things in a microwave within a few minutes, it's done. Put the
Mhm.
popcorn in, 3 minutes is done, the popcorn is done, and that's it. So we want to run our lives like that. But in reality, that's not how it works. We have no problem clocking in and clocking out for someone else every day. We're tired. Sometimes we're tired. In the middle of the snowstorm, we still get up tired, but we still make it our business to show up every day.
Mhm.
I mean, why can you apply that same effort when it comes to you building something for yourself? Why find excuses? Why make it so easy to give up? So once you have a why, you can, I mean, distraction will come, but you won't be carried away because you have that reason why you started. You're always going to fall back to your why. And that's exactly what I do. I always fall back. Why did I start this business? Because I know I'm building something. I know I have a system that is proving. I know I have a legitimate system. I know the system works because I've seen it work. So I know I'm building something. So nothing absolutely, when I hear or see those distractions, I just don't allow it to bother me because I know what I'm building. I know what I have, you know so I don't. That's exactly what I do. I just go back to my why and the reason why I started the business to begin with.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to someone who keeps getting distracted before seeing success?
I would say to that person, you have to make up your mind. Pick a proven system, a legitimate system like the one that we have.
Mhm.
Plug into that system. Follow the training. Learn new skills, and give it enough time to work. Because if you don't have um, that commitment spirit in you, Regardless of what you put yourself into, you will never succeed at anything. You'll be jack of no trades because you want to do all things at once.
Mhm.
Find something that is legitimate, that has a proven system, and plug into it. Master one good system. Learn, plug into it. Follow the system. With our system, you don't have to come and reinvent the wheels, right? Everything is already there for you. You just have to plug in and treat it like a business. Allow it time, like Dee said earlier. Everybody grows at their own pace. That is life. We all grow out at our own pace. So somebody can come in today and the next 3 months they have already gone up there, and you can come in. It might take you longer, it might take you a shorter time, but the thing is, we all have one system that we're working in, and that system works. So it all depends on how you want that system to work on your behalf. So once you find that system, like what we have right now, plug into it. Give yourself time. Allow yourself to learn. Give yourself time and allow the system to work. Don't go looking for the next shiny objects out there.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're going to see something that's going to tell you, oh, put your money here. In the next 1 month, we're going to triple or double the money for you. Run away from it. It's fake, because nothing good comes, that's just going to come and tell you, say, close your eyes and open it. Money is going to fall down from the sky and fall on your lap. That is a lie from the
Yeah.
pit of hell. That's why we tell people there's not a get rich quick scheme. It is
Hmm.
not. It's a legitimate business. Every business, regardless if it's a traditional business, online business, any legitimate business allows it. It requires time. You have
Hmm.
to give it at least 5 years. All right. You have to give it at least 5 years. It's not something that you come in 1 week and the next week you want to be a millionaire. All these people that you see are successful today. Their success did not come from the first day that it started. It took time. It took consistency. It took them building their business step by step, and now they are reaping from what they sow. They had their season where they planted a seed, and now it's their harvest season. So you can't be coming in your planting season, and you're waiting to come and start harvesting, and you haven't even planted anything yet. Like my sister Joy said, you haven't planted anything, and you're waiting to harvest. You have to plant, and you have to wait for the seed to generate and start, and then you got to wait until it's at that point where you get to harvest. So what I can tell anyone that is distracted by everything that's going on, there's so many things on the online space, but once you find that system that is legitimate, number one, and that is proven to work, it has been working for years and years and years, and thousands of people plug into that system. Follow the training, follow the system, stay consistent, connect with people that know the role, that have done it, that have seen it, and you will see the results.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much, ladies. One thing I'm going to also add, of course, in our online business, it's not, of course, like Dee said, it's not about getting rich quick. You can't get rich overnight. No, it doesn't work that way. It's about learning valuable skills. It's about building something that can grow over time and creating more options for yourself and working toward greater freedom and flexibility. Okay, this is what our online business does for you. Okay, so if you're that kind of person, you've been watching us and this resonates with you, you're looking for a system, a proven system, like we said. We've all been in this business for a bit. It's not just, we didn't just start, we've been in it for a while. And we know this is a proven system that we are actually building. And we know, like Dee said, give yourself like 5 years to be able to know the kind of result that you really want to get. So if this resonates with you and you're a mother, you're a father, you're a parent, you're looking for additional income, you're looking for flexibility, time freedom, you're not sure where to go, we want to recommend this business to you. This is a proven system that we have. We give you training, we give you mentorship, we give you coaching. We also give you a community. Like a community support is amazing, where you can actually liaise with like-minded people who are also doing this business, and you can see the results for yourself. Okay, so if this resonates with you, you can actually reach out to us, message us, click on our links and watch the webinar. That's the first thing you have to start with. Watch the webinar, and then we'll take it up from there, and we'll message you and just take you further through the process. Okay, I hope anybody has anything else to say before we go. No? All right. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until then, we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
Happy Sunday.